There are strong leadership and policy environment which has been created in the last 10 years through the political will, the sheer political will to bring in transformation, and that is very visible on the ground. And let me just quote a few things. The Digital India program has transformed citizen-government interaction with over 4,000 government services now available online, reducing corruption and improving efficiency, which is one of the mainstays of this proposal to bring in transparency and also accountability in a transformative way, being completely transparent in that process, as is being done by the government in the last 10 years. The JAM Trinity, the Jan Dhan Aadhaar Mobile, has enabled direct benefit transfers worth 28 lakh crores, eliminating leakages estimated at 2.2 lakh crores and ensuring transparent governance. The government e-marketplace, GEM, has processed transactions exceeding 4.5 lakh crores, bringing transparency to public procurement and enabling MSMEs to accelerate government contracts. There are umpteen examples. The list is so long I can go on and on. But the fundamental premise is that India is on a transformation path, and we are heading towards becoming a Viksit Bharat by 2047, and this suggestion can definitely aid in that process. But I also want to come back to the fact that how disruptive technologies have shaped global power dynamics, and it's an extremely important point. The discovery and control of oil resources fundamentally reshaped the global power structures in the 20th century, with the United States leveraging its oil abundance to fuel its rise as a superpower of the world. Countries that strategically managed their oil resources, like Norway, Sovereign Wealth Fund, created integrational prosperity. Nuclear technology transformed global security architecture after the World War II. With the nations possessing nuclear capability gaining significant geopolitical leverage, countries like France that developed civilian nuclear power reduced energy imports by 40%, strengthening economic sovereignty. The semiconductor revolution propelled economies like South Korea, Taiwan and Japan from the developing status to global economic powers. Taiwan's strategic focus on semiconductor manufacturing has resulted in TSMC controlling 60% of the global foundry market and 90% of the advanced chip production. The Internet revolution enabled the United States to establish economic and cultural dominance, with American tech companies now representing 7 of the world's 10 most valuable corporations. The US captured approximately 70% of the economic value created by the Internet technologies. Contemporary examples of technology-driven leadership. Israel transformed itself into a startup nation through strategic investments in technology, achieving the highest density of tech startups, one startup per 1,400 people. This focus has created a tech sector that contributes 15% to the GDP, despite Israel having limited natural resources. South Korea's target development of battery technologies has resulted in Korean companies holding over 30% of the global EV battery market, positioning the country at the center of the electric vehicle revolution. Singapore's strategic focus on biotechnology through its Biopolis initiatives has transformed it into Asia's premier biomedical hub, attracting over $25 billion in investments and creating a sector that contributes 8% to the GDP. So, economic impact on technology and leadership. Countries that led in adopting, and this is a very important point, Vice Chairman, ma'am, countries that led in adopting previous waves of digital technologies experienced a 25% higher GDP growth rate in the subsequent decades, according to the World Bank data. Non-nation states which coordinated approaches to emerging technologies have demonstrated 40% greater returns on R&D investments compared to countries with fragmented approaches. The economic impact of AI alone is estimated to be 15.7 trillion by 2030, with 70% of the benefits accruing to early adopter nations, according to PwC. The quantum computing race has already attracted over $35 billion in investments globally, with early leaders positioned to capture disproportionate economic and security benefits. There are lots of sectors that have been impacted by future of technologies, and especially the critical sectors requiring strategic focus, whether it's healthcare and life sciences, whether it's agriculture and food security, whether it's energy and sustainability, whether it's advanced manufacturing, whether it's national security and defense, whether it's space technology, whether it's financial services, or education and skill development. But there is an urgency for strategic intervention. The accelerated pace of technological change creates a narrow window for establishing leadership positions, with early movers gaining significant advantages in standard setting and capturing the market. Cross-sectoral implications of emerging technologies necessitate coordination approaches rather than siloized departmental initiatives. The international technology governance frameworks are being actively shaped, especially because it has a dual use, and the nature of many future technologies are based on civilian and military applications as well. The use cases of future technologies are umpteen, whether it's AI-enabled diagnostics in medicine, telemedicine and remote monitoring, precision medicine and genomics, drug discovery through AI, stem cell therapy and regenerative medicine, stem cell treatment and degenerative diseases, gene editing for genetic disorders, immunotherapy for cancer, 3D bioprinting for tissues and organs, digital therapeutics and prescription apps. Umpteen examples. But one of the most important aspects is these technologies have multiple manifestations. For example, the blockchain technology. On one hand, it can be used for cryptocurrency, and we all know the impacts of that. On the other hand, a blockchain technology can be used for governance, ensuring that data,